Brotherhood Outdoors is presented by Bank of Labor, born of integrity. The United States of America, built on the backs of tireless union laborers, resilient workhorses with an undying dedication to the progress of this great nation. Every day, these hardworking men and women charge forward to fulfill their duty to the land of the free. They punch in before the sun. They punch out with a sweat-soaked brow and a hunger for more. Industrious by character, with resumes measured by the calluses on their hands. Every year, the Union Sportsmen's Alliance selects a handful of deserving union members to take part in their beloved outdoor heritage in the wild places they've only dreamed of. These proud sons and daughters of the Union share a passion for the outdoors, the common purpose that drives the very pulse of America. These are their stories. This is Brotherhood Outdoors.
We'd hunt and fish every day, my brother and I, and my sister sometimes would come out, and that was our life. Go to school, come home, hunt. All summer long, my brother and I, we'd grab our fishing poles and we'd ride our bikes. We were like 1.5 miles from the lake, and we'd fish every day. Northern Minnesota, where I grew up, is a town of about 100 people. We had to bus close to 2.5 hours to get to school every day. My grandfather, he actually is who got us to move up to Capitogama. He owned a gas station up there, and he's hunted his whole life. It was back in the day when you hunted to eat whatever you needed to, you know. That was our food, you know. You're gonna hunt, you're gonna kill a deer. That was all that mattered, you know, to eat. The value of their life, the clean kill, the idea that you don't want anything to suffer, you know. I think that translates over into life, you know, and being a good person and you know, having moral values, I think.
David Morin's life revolves around the close-knit bond of the Brotherhood and his love for the outdoors. When he learned about a new opportunity to win a dream hunt, he couldn't pass it up.
So I seen the application in April of 2017 for a hunting trip of a lifetime, and I've won quite a few things through the Union Sportsmen Alliance. So it was like, well, might as well give it a shot.
David had some good luck to spare. He was selected to hunt white-tailed deer, a species he has plenty of history with.
It was exciting to think, you know, I could shoot a big deer here.
From David's home state of Minnesota, he'll travel south to Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, a state known for its prize whitetail. He will hunt at Salt River Outfitters, 9,000 acres of pristine hunting land perched along the infamous Kentucky Bourbon Trail.
Tell my wife, you know, I might have another one going on the wall, you know, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was good. It was really windy day one. They weren't letting people out. It was just too windy. They're worried the trees are going to fall because they had ash pour that had taken out a lot of the trees. So we had to wait out the first day. November 17th. I know it's normally my hunting in Wisconsin with my brother and my dad. I got to try in Kentucky instead this year.
Brotherhood Outdoors is sponsored by the Union Sportsmen's Alliance, an organized approach to conservation. Bank of Labor, born of integrity. Buck Knives, edge of a legend. Carhartt, outwork them all.
The IUEC, the International Union of Elevator Constructors, is around 27,000 members. I'm a modernization mechanic, so basically I go to a job that has an existing elevator in it, and I figure out how to decommission that. It can range from a 4-week job to a multi-year job, depending on if it's a high rise where it's 20 stories or 30 stories, or if it's just a hydraulic elevator where it's only 3 stories. I took the tests that I had to, and it was unbelievable because I'd been in a union before. And this one is just so strong to see people talk, and the passion that they have about the union is, you have to see it firsthand to see that people care about this trade. It's not a job, it's a career. The rewarding portion is being able to give my kids and my family what they want. Best thing I ever did. So it's the 3rd week of November. It's a gun hunt. 2nd weekend of rifle for Kentucky, and we're ready to go.
With a doe already in sight, David makes his way to his box blind, careful not to spook any nearby bucks. He follows the tree line, keeping his eyes out for antlers. Soon after he reaches his blind, David sees a buck enter the arena. Getting a closer look at the buck, David sets down his rifle. He wants to wait for a more mature buck.
I'm expecting to see big deer still. I know it's hit and miss. You never know what you're gonna get at that time of the year. You hope for the best.
The first buck wanders off, only to be replaced by another. The heavy traffic keeps David's hopes high.
We had times where there was probably 20 deer within 15 feet of the box blind, just eating everywhere around us. It was the coolest thing I ever seen. There'd be a spike buck over in the corner, and there'd be like a 4-pointer. They'd chase after a doe that was still in heat, and they'd all scatter off, and then they'd come back and eat for a while. It was neat to see.
The outdoor way of life goes beyond the actual hunt. It's seeing Mother Nature at work in a new state with new people, like the fellow hunters David met at Salt River Outfitters. Moments around the dinner table, swapping plates of food, and hunting stories are memories in the making. David is thankful for the camaraderie, but he's anxious too. He's sitting on the edge of day 4, the last day of his Kentucky hunt. and his final chance to tag a trophy buck. Brotherhood Outdoors is sponsored by Flambeau Outdoors, realism that gets results. IAMAW, protecting America's way of life. Smart. Smart's expertise adds best value to every job. Burris, find what matters. Steiner, nothing escaped you.
All right, I think we're good. Thank you. We got deer out in that field already.
It's David Morin's last day on his Kentucky whitetail hunt. Just like yesterday, the deer await him. Step by step, David makes his way to his box blind for one last sit. The nature of hunting revolves around the unexpected. Anticipation is high, especially when the final countdown has begun.
I've seen a few deer on a small four. There's a pretty good sized deer.
At the tail end of the rut, seasoned bucks are usually locked down with does. Eager young bucks are still on the search, which is why David's sightings are smaller in size. David knows that a hunt doesn't always end with a punch tag. He witnessed Kentucky whitetail on the move, but didn't cross paths with that trophy buck he set out to find. Though his whitetail hunt is over, David has his eyes on a new prize, hosting his local's annual walleye tournament back home in Minnesota.
Local 9 elevator constructors walleye tournament. Looking forward to it. One of my favorite days of the year. I've been running this walleye tournament for 5 years or 6 years, and it's been going on for over 30 years. We take out a giant pontoon that can hold 40 people on it. I wanted to change the purpose more to socializing, basically. I wanted everybody to get together and be able to talk to the retirees and stuff that might not make it to other kind of events. That's what I think the purpose of it is more just to hang out and enjoy each other's company. The tournament's just, it's for fun, you know.
There we go.
Okie doke, we're fishing.
This tournament is probably 30 plus years. It has been in the past a great fishing tournament. We've had, usually it was just boats. We never went to a launch until 2 years ago. We wanted to try to grab people that didn't have boats and could come to a tournament and spend some time with their union brothers and sisters and hoot and holler and see who could get the biggest fish on a launch.
You say brothers and sisters, and you know, I hang out with these people. You know, I hang out with them. I would do anything for them.
Yeah, that's okay. Just pull that one in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it'll go right through the net.
Yeah. This is the Brotherhood. This is what brings the Brotherhood together. This is what makes you learn what other people do outside of work. Got my first walleye, only 11-incher, but that's all right. We're on the board.
You gonna measure that? Well, it's a little over a foot, I can tell you that.
They help you out, you know. It's things like that, I think, that, you know, that make it a good event.
Yeah! Woo! Right. How big is it?
All right.
I might get
measure
third.
it up. 14 1/4.
Yeah, I beat last year.
Oh yeah, that's a hog.
Good.
That is a hog.
Woohoo! Feel the wrath of me.
Okay, watch out for the gill.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll take them. Let's measure them up.
That's
and see
quick.
what we got. Nice fish.
I'd just like to say, you know, big thank you to Nitty's Hunter's Point up on the Lacs.
That one is 27.
27.
Nice fish.
All right. They make things happen for us, and it's greatly appreciated. You know, that's why we keep doing it year after year.
And there she goes, right back down to the bottom.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We punch in before the sun. We punch out with a sweat-soaked brow and a hunger for more. We will make a difference. We will preserve our outdoor heritage. We will unite the union community through conservation. We want to be your partner. Join the Union Sportsmen's Alliance today and submit an application to appear on Brotherhood Outdoors. Brotherhood Outdoors is sponsored by International Brotherhood of Boilermakers. We represent the best of North America. Veterans in Piping, where sacrifice meets success. Nika IBEW Powering America team, building our cities, protecting our great outdoors.
I spent 10,000 days on the end of this train and getting nowhere but close to
All right, guys, if we don't catch anything here in the next 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna move up about another 2 feet to 26.
Sounds good.
my life like a man on the road. I need a hold again.
My goal of this tournament, I wanted to see people catch fish that don't catch fish normally. I would much rather see the lady who's never caught a fish catch a 27-inch fish, because man, they're excited. They're excited to catch a 19, you know. And that's the same thing that the Union Sportsmen Alliance is trying to do, and that's great, you know. This is just an avenue that I can take to try and help things out, basically, and I truly appreciate that. I would like to tell my union brothers and sisters to be safe, follow the safety rules, go home to your families.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
There's too many days that you can spend with your family out here doing these kind of things that are awesome to do to hurt yourself or not be able to do it. I want my kids to be involved the same as I'd want a stranger's kids to be involved, you know, because seeing my kids fishing and catching fish, I could care less if I catch the biggest fish. If they catch the biggest fish, they're way more excited than I could ever be. Trying to help the environment and helping the kids get out there and the handicapped people get out there where they couldn't normally go, and that's awesome. I think it's very commendable.
There's a nice fish. Okay. No?
With his passion of fishing, Dave's done a great job of trying to reach out to the younger guys and all our members.
I just want to say thanks for everybody who showed up. You know, it's greatly appreciated. It's what makes it happen. You know,
David gained a fresh appreciation for the outdoors and the Brotherhood. Whether in the blind or on the boat, he knows every second spent doing what he loves is time well spent.
It's great that the Brotherhood Outdoors does this kind of thing. That's, you know, you hear a trip of a lifetime, you think it's never going to happen, but it happens, you know, apparently. You know, I got it. Very happy Brotherhood and Union Sportsman Alliance did that for me.
A fruitless pursuit doesn't mean a missed opportunity. David was able to witness something seldom seen, the incredible interaction of nature. At the end of the day, the outdoor way of life isn't all about a prized trophy or mount hanging on a wall. It's about conservation and proving that the power of nature can bring anyone together. Like the Brotherhood, the outdoors is meant to be shared. That's why David hosts an annual fishing tournament for his union brothers and sisters. Working side by side and accomplishing a goal builds an unbreakable bond. Helping one another, respecting the outdoors, and strengthening the foundation that makes the Brotherhood stand tall. These are the real rewards that make every day worth it.